Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a couple of updates regarding DC and the SnyderVerse. Zaslav has made some comments that should excite DC fans, and also, according to reports, it looks like Warner Bros. Discovery are not wasting any time, and are getting right to work within the DC universe. They have been in power for less than a month, and appear to have already cancelled multiple DC projects. In regards to the SnyderVerse, artist and director Oliva has released some concept art from a couple of SnyderVerse films that have created a bit of buzz around the SnyderVerse fandom. Now, before we get into the video today, we need to talk about the channel. Now, as most of you may have already noticed, the channel's name has had a slight change, going from Our Movie Review to Our Movie News. This is purely because the new name is more accurate to what this channel is about. But it doesn't mean I will stop doing reviews for movies. It just means that to new viewers, the channel name gives a clear indication as to what we are about. Now we have cleared that up, let's get on with today's video. So we start with the SnyderVerse concept art. The art was created by Oliva, who is a storyboard artist, film producer, and animated film director. Now previously, Oliva had released some concept art from Zack Snyder's Justice League before the Snyder Cut was announced. But now he's taken to Twitter again to reveal more artwork from Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Justice League, and the cancelled Batman vs Deathstroke film. Now, as interesting as the Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Justice League pieces of art are, there is a big difference between that concept art and the concept art released from Batman v Deathstroke. We are actually able to compare what the concept art looks like to the actual shots from the film, whereas we can't do the same with the Batman film. So this piece of concept art of Deathstroke is almost the closest thing we have to that film. Now, this has caused some fans to get a little bit excited, as these posts did come out of nowhere. But Oliva also did the same thing for his Marvel projects. So, do I think it means anything? At first glance, no. But when you do some digging, you find out that Oliva had said that he wasn't able to reveal any concept art for the film, but now he suddenly is able to. So clearly, he has got permission to do that. So do I think we will see more concept art from the cancelled Batman movie? Yes, I do. And I also think Oliva posting more art from the cancelled film will create more excitement and demand for a Batfleck movie or series. When Snyder released images from his cut of Justice League, the Release the Snyder Cut hashtag began to trend again, and more people became aware of the Snyder Cut, and the demand for the film to be released increased. Now, obviously, the Batfleck film wasn't shot, but there seems to be a lot of concept art out there waiting to be revealed to fans. That hype, created from those images, could get Warner Bros. Discovery's attention. That doesn't guarantee anything, but seeing what customers are interested in is something every company does. Enough attention around a certain character or film is something that a company like Warner Bros. Discovery will look at. I wouldn't be surprised if Zaslav allowed Oliva to release concept art from the Batfleck film in an attempt to measure demand, to see if it is worth investing in Batfleck. Remember a few months ago when that survey about who were people's favourite Batman was released, and we traced it back to being created by a company that Discovery own? I really think Zaslav is trying to understand his audience as well as he can, and that is something we should be very excited about. Recently, Zaslav had this to say about DC. We think that DC is an extraordinary opportunity. Batman, Superman, two of the biggest brands in the world, maybe 1 and 2, maybe 1 and 3. I think there's over 100 characters, and let's just say that we're going to focus very hard on building a long-term plan. Also saying the organization of the company and the treatment of the DC heroes needs to get back to what they do best. Not only does he recognize how important Batman and Superman are, but also stating how they are working hard on creating a long-term plan. This is exactly what I was hoping Discovery would do to DC, utilize their biggest and most famous characters and to create a long-term plan. It appears they are being very proactive in the DC corner, with already cancelling multiple DC projects. In the past couple of weeks, they have cancelled Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow, and the Wonder Twins project. Personally, I had no interest in any of them, and I think it was an intelligent move by Warner Bros. Discovery to cancel them. It is a shame to those who enjoyed the shows or who are looking forward to Wonder Twins, but clearly it's not what Zaslav wants to do with DC. I think Zaslav doesn't want to waste any money on risky shows or films where the demand isn't high. He wants to focus on the big guns of the DC universe. He wants to create a strong DC brand, a long-term plan for these DC characters to stand on, one that builds a loyal audience. That is when you invest money into smaller characters, once you've built that loyal brand. His comments almost guarantee a new Superman film in the near future. Whether or not it will be Henry Cavill playing that role is debatable right now. Personally, I think Zaslav wants big names, and Cavill is a big name. He can pull in a loyal audience on his own now, and he is very popular as Superman. The DCEU looks to be in safe hands now. They want a long-term plan for the DC universe, and it looks like Superman and Batman will be a key part of that. There are many ways to fix the DCEU, but personally, I would restore the SnyderVerse and integrate it back into the DCEU by using the Flash film, then extending the time between Justice League 1 and Darkseid's arrival on Earth to allow more heroes to be introduced and more stories to be told. But make sure to let me know what you think of all the news in today's video in the comments below. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!